to yoga and are wondering why the heck we do poses. There are many reasons that we do poses in yoga, or many benefits I should say, but one of the main goals of yoga, in fact the main goal of yoga, is yoga chitta vritti nirodha. And that is a means by which we use to cease the fluctuations in our mind. So, in other words, to control our thoughts, and to control the craziness and the chaos that goes on in our mind. Because if you are anything like me, my mind bounces. In yoga, a lot of times they refer to it as the monkey mind. We have minds that go from one thing to the other. I'll be grocery shopping and I'll see chocolate, and then I'll see almond milk, and then I'll see really good cereal and oatmeal. I love oatmeal. I love peas. I also love mint chips. See, the mind is fluctuating again. So our minds like to fluctuate. So how do we control the mind and make our mind one-pointed when we want to focus? Because ultimately when we meditate, we just want to have one thought in our mind and have that thought fulfill our whole being and become a part of us. Now that's really hard to do when we have thoughts that come in the mind and come out of the mind constantly. And the reason I love yoga so much is because it teaches us that that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have thoughts. We're supposed to think. That's why we have a mind. However, it teaches you that when you want to calm the thoughts, or rather when you want to control the thoughts, it gives us a method for doing so. And it gives us a method that we can employ ourselves. I don't have to go pay a therapist, or I don't have to go pay a doctor. Now, all those are necessary in certain times, but when we just want to control our thoughts, we can do it right here, and all you need is your body. And so, when it comes to picking a style of yoga to do, I can only speak off my own experience, and I just found a type of yoga that I really loved. I used to be a gymnast, and so I really liked the handstands and rocket yoga. It has a lot of handstands and inversions and cool little twisty things, and so I found rocket yoga and eventually Ashtanga yoga. But that's not being said that there's also Hatha yoga and Yin yoga and other types of yoga that I've really learned how valuable those are in balancing out the more intense practices. So I found a type of yoga that kept my mind engaged, because all in all, we do want to enjoy the time on the mat. There's not going to be times, of course there are times where we don't want to practice, but I find that those times are the times where the real yoga comes in, the real work. When we have that thought of, oh, my body's stiff, or I don't want to get on the mat today, I want to go drink my coffee and have a nice slow morning. And while those are all good, the real yoga comes in those moments where we don't want to get on the mat, or we don't want to practice. Those are the moments where we really can change not only one thought, but our consistent thought patterns that we have over and over again. Yoga is really a way to work with the mind and work with our habitual patterns and change our habits and changing it through our thoughts. So that's a little word on yoga and thoughts. Have a good day. Bye-bye.